I'm excited to be here. Like, this is cool. This is a cool place. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Joe Allam and welcome back to London. So I've been to loads of these events. Today we are at OFFF London. Just gonna carry my coffees because, you know, need two for the day. One of the very reasons why I'm back in London is because of events like this. So before I started this YouTube channel, I was working professionally in design, studied uni, and everything was all about design. So I've been to loads of these events and I love them so much. Like the networking aspect of it, the inspiring talks, the amount of art that you can see, like you just come away feeling amazing. That I think is why Adobe have reached out to me to send me here and see my experience. So Adobe Stock is actually the main sponsor of this event and they're also sponsoring this video. So I want to share it with you guys because I think it's one of the key reasons why I've been able to maintain inspiration. I want to run through what it's like coming to OFFF London. Now OFFF is the spin-off from the main OFFF in Barcelona that happens every year. And of course I want to share my main takeaways from coming to this type of event and what my inspirations are. So hopefully I can convey that and share the creative inspiration that I'm hoping to get from today. We've got a talk starting in just a minute, so we should probably head off and go and have a look. OFFF London is a conference of speakers discussing all aspects of various creative industries such as design, photography and filmmaking. If you've never been to a creative conference before, you'd be surprised how insightful they might be, but also how entertaining they are. People often share some of the more personal stories from behind the scenes of great campaigns from across the globe. Though I don't do much branding anymore, I personally always enjoy the branding discussions and case studies as they share an insight into the creative process and idea generation. They're always really inspiring and thoroughly enjoyable. It's definitely something I look out for when going to these types of events. Alongside the talks, there was also a small marketplace of products for sale and some breakout demos from Adobe, sharing VR experiences and other new products via games and demos. We just had a couple of talks in there from Margot Bowman and Design Studio. That was actually a really great example of how to use Adobe Stock into things because she uses like a lot of collage-based art and things. We're now going to go and check out the little installation we've got here. We're going to go make a little water bottle and see how that comes out.
All right, so we're using Adobe Stock.
Yeah.
So it's over 50 million images for you to use as the background or as part of your design. So you notice we're doing this from within Photoshop as well, so you don't even have to leave the application. So search whatever you want.
I can literally just click it and
drag it in.
Drag it in. Boom, okay. Like that.
So this is actually a smart object back to the cloud.
Okay, so we've not actually licensed it just yet?
Not yet.
Cool.
But you can manipulate this as much as you like. So you can warp that as much as you like. And once you license it, Photoshop will know what you did to the first copy and do exactly the same.
Because it's all smart object.
There you go.
Sweet. How would I actually go and license that? So like I want to see it. I'm done. I'm happy. I'm ready.
Really, really easy. So just right click on the layer of the one.
Yep.
And it says license image.
License image.
It then downloads the high-res image for you, manipulates it to however you wanted it to look, and pops it in place for you as well.
If I want to use that asset in another file,
it's yours.
Where is it?
So for this one, they're all in my library called Stock.
Okay.
You can have multiple libraries that you can share as well. It's yours now, you bought it.
Okay, so if I did want to contribute some of my photos to this, can I do that from within Photoshop as well?
You can, not from within Photoshop, but you can within Lightroom.
Within Lightroom,
and within Adobe Camera.
Raw. Bridge.
Bridge,
yeah.
Thank you. From within Bridge.
Interesting.
What do you think?
Yeah, so obviously this isn't that great a design at the moment.
It's all in the eye of the beholder, isn't it?
Cool.
So you're going to make a bottle?
Yes.
Go for it.
What am I going to put in this bottle? You know when you kind of like you come to do something and you just like completely blank?
All the time. The great thing about Adobe Stock is as well is that not only have you got it within the desktop apps, but it's on the mobile apps as well. You can start working on the go. You don't have to be in your desk. Your inspiration's there. Just get on your phone.
Just do it as you get it.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. With the is it Adobe Capture, the one with the scanning?
Yep.
Yeah. So when I think you did an event back in 2015, kind of like demoed that, we printed on a bag, and then I took that as inspiration for then doing the titles for a load of other videos that were all hand drawn. And everyone's always asking like, what font do you use? And I'm like, it's my handwriting. The way that I did it was all just in the library on here. So it's just like you literally write it, scan it, drop it into Photoshop. Buzzword, hustle, boom.
Been doing that all day. Nobody's called me awesome. What's your feelings about drop shadows then, Joe?
There's a time and a place for a drop shadow. And this is going to be less of a drop shadow and more of a block. Let's add another one, because we can now.
Because we can now, yeah, absolutely.
Right, should we just do that? Let's print that.
If you're happy with it.
Yeah. So,
there we go.
Save
Thanks
that.
to the printers.
no print guidelines, no print feedback.
No.
It's a special heat sensitive paper,
Okay.
heat tape, but the ink's regular ink. Okay.
Easy as that.
Easy as that, yeah. You get the steam shot when you
How
open
familiar are you with Photoshop?
Ooh.
Oh.
Sweet. Cool, thanks.
it. No worries, come on.
I guess that concludes the whole day, because it's the final talk's just happening now. As I said at the start of it, today was going to be an inspirational day, and it definitely was. The thing that I love about coming to these events is that it really inspires me to get back into creative work. So doing more design-based things, doing more motion graphics, taking some inspiration from something that I really wouldn't have worked in previously and using it as an inspiration for future stuff. So for example, a lot of you guys always ask about the title designs I use in my videos. A lot of that comes from print-related design inspiration I've had. And of course, the best thing about coming to these types of events is you meet some creative people. And the best way to kind of get new work is to network and to talk with people and build up that portfolio of connections that can help recommend you for future work. Can't tell you the amount of times I've been recommended for work just on word of mouth. In terms of Adobe Stock, from working in advertising agencies, I know exactly what it's like where they do not have the time or the budget to get a commissioned piece of work, so they do use stock libraries. To see it built in to the apps that you're using all the time, that would make it like so much faster than doing it any other way. Hopefully you guys have been introduced to a new piece of kit for your tool bag, and that might be useful for future projects. So if you guys have learned anything new in this video, then leave it in the comments below. I'd love to know how this may have inspired you in some way, or if even you've been to OFF in London or OFF in Barcelona. Let me know what your experience was. So this is a 2-day event. I'm only here for the Friday. They tour all over the world, so you'll be able to go to various different OFF events throughout the whole year. Or look up some local places, maybe local creative festivals, all sorts of conferences. There's so much that you can get from just spending a day at these places. I definitely enjoyed today, and I can't wait to come back to these types of events and hopefully go to more around the world as well, because I really do enjoy them, and I love sharing those things. So if you enjoyed this, do make sure you share this video. I'd really appreciate it. I'm pretty pleased with how the community's growing, and we've got a lot of creative stuff happening here, so things are looking really great. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on future content within the channel, and I will catch you again later. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye. See you later.